Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Titans. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Tennessee Titans. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll buy touchdown. That's caught. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bulls have taken a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Herbert off of play action. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Again, Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. coming up at halftime. We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Got to be patient, baby. Just got to be patient.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. And he will find his man on the outside. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marlon Davidson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a really unbelievable play there on fourth and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bulls add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And this one is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no error.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bulls are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert, pass complete to Bird out right here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back now in Nashville. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They don't want it, fellas.
Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bulls extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Titans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Throw caught here by Bird. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
It's a big play there.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bulls take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second.